Hello, everyone. This is Sheila from Lead Life by Design. And I wanted to jump on here. This is my third attempt, so let's see if there's some volume on here now. I got through the whole first time and there was no sound. But that's, it's actually really good segue because today we were talking about focus. And where your focus goes, so does your energy, so does your money, so does your time, right? Everything kind of gets funneled into that main thing that's on your brain for the day or the night, right? So that was the topic I really wanted to talk about today. So that was a perfect segue because me being the vulnerable, part of my core values is really being vulnerable with you on my story, as well as, where I'm at, where I'm headed, and things like that. And this being my first Facebook Live, I was a little worried. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I had a night where I was really struggling with, am I even good enough to do this? And those are normal feelings, right? And I know that. Being a coach, I know that, but I'm also human. And I also have patterns that I have been working on myself over the last 12 years to shift. So it's like, I'm no different than you are. I've been where you are when it comes to learning a different way of thinking, learning a different way of acting, and to actually enhance my financial life. So I want to dive into focus. And with me, it was about being good enough. Am I doing the right thing? What do I say? What if people don't like me? Those were the things that were coming up for me the other night. And I woke up, I couldn't sleep. So I woke up and went ahead and got online, and I was going to kind of play in Facebook a little bit. I didn't want to sit down and work because I've been working a lot. And working from home, it's easy to sit down and just kind of dive in and keep working. So I was really trying to separate myself from that a little bit so that I can clear my mind. So I get on Facebook and I saw this girl posting about Tony Robbins primer. And I had never heard of Tony Robbins primer before. So of course I'm going on YouTube and I'm looking it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. I tell you, it really was. Like I did the primer and that thing has power. So when we get through here, I can kind of show you where that type of exercise fits in. But my point was to the whole thing was my mind was going in the direction of things going wrong, things not working out, right? They weren't going in the direction of success and not being attached to the outcome and being flexible to whatever happens, right? And so doing this during this piece of my life, I realized, it's time to shift it. You learn to shift the way you focus, and everything else has been going absolutely perfect, right? I'm here with you today. I'm really enjoying my time with you today. And, but yet it wasn't exactly how I expected it to go. And so that really kind of brings me to the lessons is where are you focusing? Are you focusing on the not good enough? Are you focusing on, are they going to like me? Are you focusing on, oh my God, I can't pay the bills this month? Are you focusing on the, my car's going to break down and I don't have the money to fix it? Are you focusing on the negative things that are going on in your life? Or are you focusing on the good things that are actually going on in your life? Because when you're looking at your life as in its holistic, right, perspective, the things that are going good are probably just as much, if not more, than the things that are going bad. We just don't see them because our focus goes to the negative things in life. It's this natural part of our brain. Some people, on the other hand, really have this natural instinct to be positive and see the good in everything. I did not have that. I do now because I've been working on it for so long. And those little things sneak up. They sneak up on you, right? And it's up to us to be able to shift those. It takes us being aware of when we're focusing on the negative versus the positive to shift that. So I want you to sit down and really think about What's going on in your life today? What kind of situations are going on that you really feel that stress, that emotion, the anxiety, the, uncertainty of the outcome, the doubt, right? We're human. That's where we go. But that doesn't mean that's where we have to stay. Because believe it or not, when you focus on the good and the positive and the good things that are going on in your life, the bad things kind of dissipate. You don't even pay attention to them anymore. But that takes practice. Right? So these are 3 habits that I have put into my life and put into place that have worked and that have allowed me to step into a dream life, to step into being able to be here for you today. And it also helps me keep my path. It helps me keep going towards the goal that I have for myself. But it also allows me to be flexible and unattached to how the outcome's going to come, right? I mean, I made this whole video and it had no sound. And then it was actually kind of funny. It's the way you see it now that matters. Hi, Tanya. Thank you for joining me. So let's dive right into 3 things that you can do to actually change your negative mindset into a positive and in the moment. Awareness is number 1, right? The first thing is just being aware that it's showing up for you. So the first thing I do every single day, I've been doing it for years. I've got an entire pile here of daily gratitude. I write 3 things that I am grateful for every single day before I walk out the door. I have a board over here on the wall. If you see on the wall, that's where I post them. It's by my front door. Before I walk out, I start seeing the gratitude that is going on in my life, right? Because the more you focus on the positive things, the more your life goes in that direction. So, daily gratitude. Find a way to add that to your life. First thing in the morning. Start your day off with it. And you will notice a change. The second thing that I do throughout the day, because it depends, again, I'm human. My negative mindset does set in because it's more natural for me to think negatively than it is for me to be positive. But I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive. So in doing that, how can I shift that and keep my energy high and keep that positive outlook? Woo, that's number 3. Let's go to this one. Daily inspiration. Daily inspiration. Again, one of the things that I did when I looked up Tony Robbins' daily primer was because I needed inspiration, right? I needed to change the mind in the moment. And YouTube is the best resource for daily inspiration. When you go on YouTube and you just Google daily inspiration, you will get all kinds of them, from Oprah, Will Smith, all the famous sports people. I've got to tell you, sports, they know how to motivate. You literally walk in the door of work high because you've been listening to it on your drive to work, right? You can't help but feel the energy that's coming from your radio as you're driving when you do daily inspiration. For me that night, because I couldn't sleep, I needed inspiration, so I knew that everything was going to be okay. And that's where I found Tony Robbins. But YouTube is an excellent resource for shifting your mindset into the positive and into the opportunity and into the being good enough that will allow you to succeed in the moment that you're in. All right, number 3, which I gave away a minute ago, is visualization. Daily visualization. And I'm not just talking about every day looking at your life and the goals that you want, the big picture, right? I'm talking about in the moment. In the moment. This particular exercise got me through meetings. It got me to success in my sales. well, not sales specifically, but buy-in for what it was that I was looking to accomplish in my department, with my leaders, with my team. I visualized what I was looking for first. I spent time in the bathroom looking at myself in the mirror, and yes, this is true, visualizing what I wanted to happen in the room. I set my intention to what I wanted to happen in the room. But what I didn't do is hold on to the outcome. You have to be flexible in the outcome. Don't hold on to, I want this sale and this is the amount of money that I'm going to get. No, it's like, I want buy-in from the team or the person that I'm selling to, and I want to add value to them. How can I do that? How do I add value to that? How do I get that conversation going smoothly between us? Right? And I guarantee you, you visualize what your intentions are before you walk into that room, it will go smoothly. And if you don't walk out with the sale, you will walk out with what they need so that you can come back to them with what they need. So those are the 3 things that I do to keep my mindset straight. They're the things that I do to keep myself going in a positive direction and working towards the goals that I have for myself, without being attached to exactly how those goals are going to look. Because remember, a goal is just a guide, right? When you have to have a goal because it gives you a path. But there's always trees falling in the path. There's rocks in the path. There's holes in the path, right? How are you going to navigate those if you don't know where you're going? And that's where the visualization comes into play. Is being flexible in that and knowing that everything's going to be okay no matter what. You can't be angry, you can't be anxious, you can't be sad when you're in gratitude. I am so excited to be here for you today. Try these exercises. Comment below. Let me know what you think. What do you think of the subjects? I'm going to be here every Friday at 10:30. I know I'm late today, but stuff happens. So let me know what you think. Other subjects that you want to hear about. I will be talking about money subjects, personal development subjects, and other growth things that you can do, because the Financial Alignment Academy that I created really talks about your mindset. It talks about personal development. It talks about your values, your mission, right? Everything in your life feeds into the amount of money you make, the amount of money you save, how you spend your money. Are you going to be able to save for retirement? Do you even have a vision for retirement? All of those are in the Financial Alignment Academy. I help with those, but that's because I'm blending the personal development with your wallet. But I'll be giving tidbits here every week to help you, things that you can run with right now to help you shift your mindset, make decisions with your money, find patterns within your life that are sabotaging you, things like that. So comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And thank you. Don't forget to like the video, even if it's goofy. But I appreciate you. I love you. And I look forward to seeing you in the future. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Thanks, Tanya.